Welcome back to the USS Crew Cabana project. Something fell in my lap yesterday I did not expect was going to happen. The planets aligned up, and we have our Cummins diesel drivetrain. Spent a little more than I wanted to spend, a lot more than I would normally spend, but this is an important project. We need a good transportation vehicle for traveling distances and hauling trailers. And this is the cat's meow. This is a 1992 three-quarter or D250, which is a D is two-wheel drive. 250 is three-quarter ton. It's got the Cummins diesel in it with the A518 automatic overdrive transmission. The truck runs great. It drives good. It's got about 277,000 miles on it. So I've been working on it a lot yesterday and today. I just got it home yesterday morning. I've got it. So when we got it, the you had to just bypass the pump solenoid to turn the fuel on and then jump the starter under the hood to make it start. I now have everything functioning by the key because my red 1992 throttle body truck out back, it's a TBI 318. It's a very rare one. It's a 92. 91 and back are different. 92, the same. The ignition, the column, the ECM, all of that stuff is the same. Yes, I know this is a diesel and the ECM is different. The ECM is missing in this, and I've done the research, and from what they say, most functions from that TBI truck will work in the diesel. There's a few things that won't, like the overdrive, and I'll have to take care of some things with that. But I have everything I need for phase one of the USS Crew Cabana. You've already seen the crew cab truck. What we're going to do is just patch this thing together and drive it for a little while, get some miles on it, use it as a club cab. I've got a box for it on the 92 back there, and we're just going to paintbrush it with Rust-Oleum or something to make it look decent. The floors are wasted in it. We're going to fix all that. But today, we've got a problem in the steering I need to take care of. So let me bring you over here. Stick around. I'm Mike, and you're watching My Car Shop. So the first thing I need to do is just move the air charge out of the way so we can see the steering box, because that's where most of the problem is in the steering. So we'll just take the clamp off here and bend it out of the way so we can see down in there, and I'll show you what we got going on. Okay, so if you look down here, you've got your slide unit, and if you look here, we've got tons of play in that. Either that's wore out, or more typical, somebody put it together wrong. That's more likely. So we've got to take our rag joint apart up here and then pull this apart here and see if it's together wrong. Inside of this, I have them right here. There is a set of dogs like this. And so often what happens is people put this together wrong. They put it in this way. The dogs are supposed to go in this way. And they're super tight and it's hard to get in. But that's I've seen that happen so many times. So these are out of a duster. I don't know if they're the same size dogs or not, but we'll figure it out. I've got other trucks around if we need to steal some, or we'll get some coming. So the first thing we need to do right here is take this rag joint apart. There's 4 bolts that hold that together, and we'll take those out and go from there. I'm going to soak those down with some Croil first. So I'll be back when I've got those out. Then we can get this shaft out of here and see what's going on. All right, we got her loose. Let's see what we got here. Pull this up. Come on out of there. It's not good. It's like it's well. Oh, there's a pin in there that keeps it from coming out. That's right. Where is that? If I can find it. It's on one of these sides here. It's a little roll pin to keep that from falling out of there for assembly. All right, I got to get that out of there. Hold on. Well, we definitely had issues. Everything was just dry and rust. The dogs were broken. The pin is worn. I pounded it loose because I'm going to put a new pin in, put some new dogs in it. The top of the steering box is also got play. So for phase one, I'm going to leave that. I'm just going to put dogs, grease the crap out of it, shove her back together again for now. Then when we go ahead and do the cab swap down the road, I'll put a box on this. Or, after we drive it for a while, I'll get a box on it or whatever. So it's not a major thing right now, but this is a major safety issue. So I've got another steering shaft around, or I maybe even have one of these pins. So I'm going to dig around, see what I can find, get a new one, put some dogs on it, get her back together again so that the steering isn't got all kind of play in it. So I'll be back. There we go. And this was what I was talking about. People make mistakes and they put these in the other way, twisted this way instead of width like that. They need to fit really tight in there. So anyway, we're ready to put it together. I'm going to pack a bunch of grease down in there. I cleaned it out real good inside. Yeah, it's still not great, but I'll blow it out one more time, blow some more carb spray in there, clean it out one more time, and then pack a bunch of grease in there. And that's going to work. I already fit it in there part way, and it fits really nice. Whew, that was a job of work. So what I did was the steering column for Fundestruck, the pin that was in that I wasn't going to use anyway because I got to extend the steering shaft that long. So I just pounded that one out. That gives me a lot more engagement for the sleeve I'm going to slip on there and weld. So everything's going to work out really nicely on that project over there anyway. So I didn't think I put that column in there very good. It was a bugger to get that thing out of there, but I did, pounded the pin out, and like I said, I had these dogs. Hopefully I have another set of dogs around because I'm going to need them for Fundestruck. But this is more important at the moment because I'm trying really hard to get this thing on the road as soon as I can. So I'm actually probably going to take this for a little bit of a drive again and see how it is with the steering not falling off. I'm also, that scared the whiz out of me. My door just slammed. I'm also probably going to have Beck come out and just turn the wheel and look underneath and make sure there's nothing ready to fall off. But I think the reason it was wandering all over was because there was literally in the steering wheel that much play. So it was scary. Well, there we go. We got her. She's all back together again. More to come on that one, but at least it's safe now because it was not safe the way it was. So I need to get my battery back in here and get everything all hooked back up again. There's a lot to go on here, that's for sure, but I got a big battery in my 2002 plow truck back there, and I'm thinking I'll put that in here at some point, but right now what I'm trying to accomplish is, oof, okay, how'd that get like that? What the heck? Okay, that's what it is. Because that turbo tube is off. The wiring needs some help in here. This was a lot of cobbling on my part just to get things working. And there's some questionable life choices here. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. Oh, my. That was a job of work. I haven't done one of those in a long time. We used to do those things every few days when I worked at the dealership back in late 80s, early 90s. We changed out those rag joints galore. But, you know, it is what it is. Tempted to put that up there, except I hate to add one more thing up there. On the other hand, I want to get this tight, and having it up there would make more sense. So let me do that. And besides that, I'm about ready to drop a nut here. I did lose one of the shoulder bolts for the rag joint. No idea where it went. I had them all setting on the battery here. No idea where she went. She's gone. So I went back to the red truck and got another one. Okay, you just gotta, you just gotta. Blimey. Ouch. Got a piece of metal or something in my thumb. Okay, that ain't gonna work because the bolt ain't long enough. Should I get a longer bolt or just do what I had? I think I'll just do what I had. You know what I'm saying? I'm about tired and crabby and dirty and sweaty and hot and thirsty and two turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. I hear the key buzzer buzzing. How many buzzers would a key buzzer buzz if a key buzzer could buzz? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just blathering, so I'll get this finished up here and then we'll get her pulled outside. Well, that's definitely some progress. Whew. Steering is much better. The truck wanders all over. It needs a front end alignment. So I don't think I'm going to self-align it. It needs the brakes worked on, so I'm probably going to do that next. The pedal is really low. I see there's a brake line on the rear axle that's hammered flat. So my guess is the brakes need to be bled and adjusted. Low pedal 90% of the time means rear brake adjustment. You'd be amazed at how little being out of adjustment affects the brake pedal on a drum brake rear axle. And yeah, I think somebody had replaced the line. I'm not sure, I won't know till I get in there, but I don't see any signs of fluid leaking. And when I pump it, the pedal did come up a little bit, not a lot. Um, so I think the rear brakes are out of adjustment, and I'm not sure why that line is hammered flat. So maybe there's a wheel cylinder bad in here. I don't know. So we're gonna have to look at that. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. I'm loving my Cummins. I took it down the road, turned around, came back, got into it. Huge, big old black cloud of rolling coal, as they call it. And this tire went up in smoke for as long as I held it down. It was insane. I'm wondering if the pumps turned up on it. With as much coal as that came out, it was crazy. I'm going to, I've got some 4-inch exhaust. I'll probably put that on and put an elbow on it and dump it out the side at some point, but that's all stuff down the road. So that's going to do it for this one. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. And don't forget, because I think it's important, raw.